Welcome. Welcome to Sue's University of Life. I'm Sue Gaskell Barlow, self awareness life coach, entrepreneur, author, and my mission statement is sharing is caring. My motive for doing what I do is from a place of pure love. That unconditional love, that very essence of who we are, is how I choose to live my life. It wasn't always like this. There was a time when I lived my life in the programming of the self-centre, of the image of who I thought I was, who other people had told me who I was. And I believed the lies in my head. And I lived a story of drama and one crisis to another, from a place of fear and a lack of understanding about my direction and what I needed to do to move forward in life. And you know, life on earth, we are spirit in a physical form, in a human body. And so we have to live our lives from a place of pure loving energy, remembering to give ourselves unconditional love, and then we use that platform to hopefully make a difference to a world that's crying out for help. In so many ways, most people are not taking responsibility. They are shedding their sense of responsibility and claiming ownership to entitlement to just have whatever they want in the moment, instant gratification. And that really isn't how it was meant to be. They live their lives from a place of, I'm in charge, my life's my own, and with very little healthy awareness of the real elements and the concerns that mature adults have as we look round at the planet we live on and see the destruction for lack of self-responsibility. So on this platform, I want to talk a little bit about taking responsibility and taking ownership of who you are and being aware that we're not here just to be looking after ourselves, instant gratification. As I see it, we're here to learn valuable lessons, to evolve our spirit, to grow, to learn and grow. And then we move on to the next level. We're energy vibration. We're energy vibration like waves. And physics, quantum physics, sciences are bringing together more and more awareness that it doesn't have to be seen and proven to be live. And it's a bit like love. You're not able to put in somebody's hand love. You can feel it, you can sense it, you can see how it can be shown. You can see the results of love. It's not something that you can actually physically see, and yet we know it exists. And so I know of a bigger, higher power than you and I, somebody, something that created us. We can call it Mother Nature, we can call it the universe. We have so many different names, God, so many different religions under that umbrella. And as I see it, there's two spirituality paths that we walk. One's from a place of pure loving energy, and one's from a place of fear. The loving energy, the pure unconditional love that we came onto this earth plane with, and that we need to live our lives from, giving it to ourselves first, is the energy that creates the beauty and heaven on earth. And we create our own illusions by going into the place of fear, by wanting to control, blame, shame, guilt, and punish instead of discipline. And discipline is a healthy awareness. We need boundaries, we need all sorts of things to take us through this journey of life. And we need to remember we're all part of the whole and not to separate ourselves into the small I which is the ego, the self-centre of who we think we are. And we learn that, and our conditioning is what we tend to live our lives in. acting out roles, wearing masks, hiding from a truth, a fact that deep down we've lost our way. And we need to find our way back on course, following the loving energy, the mothership. And we're little boats in the ocean. Gary Zirkov said it so well. And we're all going, wobbling about, going off on this direction and another, thinking that who we are is this physical body and the thoughts and behaviours and feelings, when in reality we are a spirit, and a spirit that needs to be evolved, and we need to grow in spirit, lift that spirit and evolve and learn our lessons and learn them well. And it's with great joy and with great certainty that I know now of this place of peace. It's a peaceful feeling, it's in the moment, it's knowing, and it's not egotistical. It's an awareness, it's an intuitive awareness that we can follow our intuition and let that be our guide, and let love be the religion of the world, and not allow fear to intimidate and dictate how we live our lives. Because once you know what you know, and you understand of true love, because you are true love, everything changes and your whole life will be a different experience. Does that mean that we don't have situations, problems to solve? Of course not. Does that mean there will be no pain? Of course not. We have pain. What we don't need to do is add suffering to the pain by giving ourselves a hard time, blaming ourselves or blaming other people. We have to take responsibility in a mature, emotionally mature, intellectual way, so that we have our baseline of rules that are from a place of love for everyone's well-being, and guidelines that we can follow as we try to live a life that is full of love. And when we stray off the path, we go into fear, then we can recognise it just as quickly as possible, and then resolve to go back to the place of pure loving energy, God-given, God-driven. And so therefore begin to continue to evolve our soul, our spirit, to raise the vibrations, the energy, and to go into an awareness that in our human condition, it's impossible to even imagine the beauty and the wonder. And I liken it to that lovely newborn baby. The baby's born and everything, vulnerable and yet trusting, looking around, not knowing any of the things that sadly human beings are going to teach that little soul. And if we connect to the soul, the energy spirit of a child, connect to that energy, even if the physical body isn't exactly 100%, the spirit is, it's pure loving energy. And we can learn so much that we've lost and forgotten because we're covered over by all the programming and all the learned behaviour that isn't healthy. It's not how it was meant to be. And so I invite you to join me in my talks on YouTube on Sue's University of Life. Subscribe, ding the bell, and you'll be notified when I do my next live. And I hope that you can benefit. There are lots of different talks I give, and they are on spirituality, slimming. I am the Sure Way slimming founder. I created slimming clubs many, many years ago, decades. I talk from the armchair. I do live chats and I do little talks, and I also do a rocking chair experience. The rocking chair experience is just food for thought, something that might have happened that I share with you and that hopefully you will benefit from it. And then of course I do movement to music, and that's hopefully that we get this physical body motivated. We look after the physical body because it houses the soul, the spirit, the energy of and we are evolving in that space and place. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and Stay looking after you. Remember, you matter. And make sure that you start by giving yourself unconditional love and be your own best friend in this amazing journey called life. Bye for now.